Hi, I'm Rick Howard. In my job, I get to travel a lot. At least that's what I say at the beginning of our weekly videos. One of my favorite times of year is the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. This year the Food and Wine Festival runs from September 19th through November 10th. And here on Travel with Rick, each Friday till Friday, November 28th, we'll be bringing you the sights, sounds, and tastes of each marketplace from around World Showcase. Each week I'll have guests on the show and we'll sample all the festival marketplaces because there's no better way to enjoy Epcot than with food, wine, and great friends. Welcome to Epcot's Food and Wine Festival on Travel with Rick. Well, hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Travel with Rick. We're here in Italy, and I got my good friend Ken here.
Rick, how are you, my friend?
Good, pal. We saved Italy just for you. Look at that. You know?
Right, my heart is just melting.
You know, we've kind of skipped around a little bit, kind of picked certain places. I know we had you down for Japan at one point, and you don't even eat sushi. So.
I'm not a big sushi person.
Yeah, so we had to adjust that a little bit. We definitely had to save Italy. I mean, we've been doing Italy together forever, right? For as long as we've been doing this, probably.
That's true. Yeah, which is way long. I think 1, 2, 6,
7, a long time. Yeah, it's been a while. So yeah, we've been doing this together for a while. So it's great to have you back. It's great to have you guys back.
Yes, and I'm so happy to be here. So thank you.
It's
thank
awesome.
you for having me.
It's awesome. All right, so what do we got here in Italy? We got some good-looking stuff here.
We do. Where should we start? You want to start with food or wine?
Let's start
because
with,
it is the food and wine festival.
Well, let's start with the food. That's first, right?
Okay.
Food, then wine.
Food, wine.
Let's go,
so we have the classic ravioli a la caprese, which is really ravioli with mozzarella and tomato sauce. Okay. Classic, right? Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. And then we got a chicken dish.
We do have this. This is new this year, right? So this is going to be like a chicken marsala. Okay. Mushrooms. You're going to have a piece of ciabatta to kind of scoop up some of that marsala sauce that is in there. So that is new, and it's like a chicken tenderloin that's in there. Yeah.
Cool, cool. Yeah. And this is actually our sommelier pairing. So this year at Food and Wine Festival, as last year, the sommeliers have picked one food item and one beverage from every marketplace, and that's their suggested pairing. So with this chicken, we have
the Chianti Classico.
Yeah.
Which is different than just regular Chianti. The Chianti Classico is the heart of Chianti, sanctioned, official. That is it. If you want Chianti Classico, as the name suggests,
is the one to go with. I actually never knew that.
Yes.
So I learned Leslie and I learned a little bit about reserve wines a couple of weeks ago. Where are we, Leslie? Leslie's actually our camera person today. Yep. So it's not like I'm just sitting here talking to the camera thinking, where's Leslie? So anyway, Leslie's helping out with the camera today. Yeah, we learned a little bit about reserves, that it has to be certified, to be called reserve. So interesting.
Similar in Italy, they have different standards that the government issues that are standard for wines. Right. And you'll know that it's a Chianti Classico with the black rooster is actually on the label or the bottle. Sometimes it's around like a little piece of paper that covers up the cork. Okay. In that area, it could be wrapped around the neck of the bottle, but you'll see a black rooster in there, and that's your sign that it is the Chianti Classico.
Wow, now see, that's why I watch Travel with Rick right there, because you learn stuff. It's really, really cool.
It only took me six one of these to bring that up, I think.
That's awesome. Okay.
All right, so and then, let's talk about the Prosecco that we have. We also have a Prosecco, which is sparkling wine. Obviously, you can only call champagne when you're in France. Yep. In Italy, they call it Prosecco. We have that to pair really with this.
With our dessert.
Our dessert, which is
chocolate cannoli.
Chocolate cannoli. It is a chocolate-covered shell with cannoli filling. Right. The regatta cheese filling in there.
A cannoli cioccolato.
Cioccolato. Here. All right, so let's.
All right, so I'm going to dig right into this ravioli. We've already heard some comments from our friends John and Joanne who are watching, and they said this was a little overdone. So we're going to see. See what you think there, my friend. Oh, wow.
Well, this piece was cut better.
That is a nice pairing. Okay. I'm kind of digging this. What do you think? Great sauce. Sauce has a great flavor.
And the sauce is really what's going to make or break a lot of Italian dishes. Is the sauce. It's got a good flavor. It's not, man, it's not overbalanced in any way. I think it's pretty like well balanced, as a matter of fact.
And I think it goes pretty good with this Chianti too.
And a little, if anything, maybe a little bit on the sweeter side, but really good.
All right, really good. All right, so now I'm going to try this chicken. Got a lot of mushrooms in here.
Yeah.
Like you said, we've got a little piece of bread
and
there.
And since this is the pairing, make sure you get the mushrooms, the entire flavor of that, before trying it with the Chianti that is paired by the sommeliers here. So
there you go.
Dive in.
Yeah, I guess I actually broke rank and tried the Chianti first with the ravioli.
That's all right.
Let's see. Bread and wine, man. Can't go wrong there anyway. All right, nice. Yeah, chicken's good. Chicken's nice and moist. The mushrooms have a great flavor. The sauce on that, the gravy is really, really good. So what do we? So it's actually a fillet of chicken. So filetto di pollo.
Cremini mushrooms.
Chicken tenderloin with cremini mushrooms, marsala sauce, and ciabatta bread. So yeah, the marsala is really good. Not as thick as some marsala, so I guess it could just be the way it's prepared here.
Yeah, it's always different. I do find, I know the marsala that I make at home is definitely not as thick as you see when some of the restaurants you may go to, where they really thicken it up. More, they put a lot of, dare I say, a little extra butter in there to kind of flavor it up. Not really necessary with marsala, but it certainly is tasty when you have it, right? Anything with butter is going to be awesome.
Absolutely.
But so on the thinner side is certainly something that is appealing to me. You know, we really get that marsala flavor.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I like the chicken. Chicken's really good. Again, it's not dry. It's nice and moist. I mean, that's the most important thing. I think particularly cooking out here in Epcot, they're making these dishes most of the time right out here. So you know you can find it. Yeah. And I think we're going to be shooting kind of this way. I think we'll be okay. But yeah, we do have some live entertainment here in Italy. You know, that's the cool thing about Epcot. It's awesome. All right. So now.
All right. Here we go. Cannoli
time for dessert, guys. Cheers.
All right. That's the smaller piece.
Oh, yeah, as it should be for the guests. The guests should always get the
large piece. Right? Although the chocolate is melting on our warm October day.
You just never know what you're going to get here, weather-wise, right? Wow, that's awesome.
You're looking fingers and everything on here.
It's really good.
Try it with the Prosecco.
Yep. The cheese, the sweet ricotta is just really, really good. The shell, and that's what I look for in a cannoli is the shell soggy and bad, or is it nice and crispy? And this one's a nice crispy shell. This is a good shell, so I'm digging that. All right, so now you said the Prosecco is going to pair nicely with this, right?
Always does. Bubbles and chocolate. Typically, you can't go wrong there.
Nice and cool on a hot October day, as Ken mentioned. There you go. Try that.
I think this is our messiest.
Well, we'll see.
Italy experience.
Yeah, we've got, just so you know, I mean, you guys know how we're doing Fridays now. So Ken's got 4 marketplaces that we're going to be doing in this shot. We're going to move on over to Morocco. You always think Morocco smells so good when you walk by. We'll see how it tastes. I think they always do have the best smelling booth. And then we're going to head to Belgium. We're going to have some waffles over there. Awesome. And then we're going to finish up at Block and Hans and just do some wines, which, you know, we got the wine guy out just for that. So that's going to be awesome. So, all right, so let's rate them up. We're not breaking any bottles this year. We're not doing anything like that. I don't know if you've been watching. I know you said you've been watching. So we're not doing that. We're just kind of saying how we like it. So what do you think?
Overall, I think they really did it right with the sauce on the ravioli. I would agree, a little overdone on that, but still, I mean, you can't go wrong. It is a good-sized portion of ravioli, right? So you got to take that in consideration as well. And then the chicken, I thought was really moist and a nice addition, changing it up from this year. Although last year, didn't they do sausage and peppers last year?
Yeah, and it was so rocking good. Remember that?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Love that.
Yeah, it's a nice change up.
It is. Chicken's good, but you know, bring the sausage and peppers back. That was awesome. You know, maybe take the ravioli away, bring in some sausage and peppers, because #meat and two for them. We love sausages on Travel with Rick. We really did.
And I will never complain about a Chianti Classico. I mean,
The wine pairing is nice, and hey, I like that cannoli. That cannoli really rocks. So,
awesome.
All right, so guys, we're going to keep moving on. We've got to go get some food in Morocco. You guys hang in there just a minute. We're going to grab some more food. We'll be heading that way, right? What do we do? We go that way? Yeah, we go that way. Going to get you guys some food from Morocco. Tell you what we think. Hang in there. We'll be right back. And we're back. We're here at Morocco, and check this out, guys. Epcot's awesome.
It is such a great time.
It is a great time. And we got some great food from Morocco.
Morocco, that's right.
All right, so
we went that way and we ended up in Morocco.
We ended up in Morocco. Again, they're a full-time 24/7, 365 country here in Epcot. They're always here, and they've been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
I think this Kefta Pocket's been here since the beginning, too.
It has.
Always comes back. It's awesome. It's great. And, of course, we got some baklava. We got some different wines. Tell us about the wines that we're going to have, man.
All right, so we have the, you know what, it's a white wine, and I asked the exact pronunciation. It was Germi.
Oh, nice.
Germi.
Nice.
White wine.
You could be a sommelier, man. You get all this stuff just right. This is awesome.
And then this is sort of a wine. It is sangria.
Sangria.
All right, so I'm not sure exactly how they made their sangria. Some people put brandy in it. Some people put a lot of different things in there. So we'll find out when we try it.
In Mexico, they put tequila in there, and you know, I found that out. I don't really dig that too much, but you know, no beer, no tequila. Imagine that. Anyway.
All right.
All right. So, and our pairing is the Kefta Pocket. Do you remember?
No, it's the shrimp.
The shrimp roll, right?
Yeah, spicy shrimp roll with cilantro and mint sauce.
So this is new. So I think last year we had a chicken kebab. We had some kind of kebab thing, and we had the Kefta Pocket. So I've been looking forward to this shrimp roll actually. So, and we've got some kind of sauce on there. It's like a cilantro mint sauce. And I actually asked for a little extra of that because
extra. You're like, dude, hook us up, and
put
he's
some more
you know
on there. You know, it kind of looked like the chimichurri to me. You know, so I was like, oh,
Rick's a big sauce guy.
I like chimichurri, and this mint sauce. You know, the cilantro. I mean, everything's better with cilantro.
If it's too much mint, then it's your fault.
It's my fault. Yeah. So we'll just have to get another one then. All right. So, and our pairing was the white wine, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right, I'm going to dive into this then and check out this shrimp roll. All right.
All right, give it a go.
I like the shrimp. I got a big piece of shrimp there.
Did you? I didn't get any in my bite.
The roll, I'm not really sure. It's a little, I don't know, it's a little gooey inside, right? I mean, it's a little, I think the roll is a little bit underdone, maybe? What do you think?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just the flavor.
Could be.
Something's throwing me off a bit on that.
All right, let's see what we got.
All right, I like that. So it's a white wine? I mean, that's a Gruyere.
Just a white wine.
So what do we know about a Gruyere? Is it like it's not like a Chardonnay. Maybe more like a Sauvignon Blanc?
More like a Sauvignon Blanc, definitely on the lighter side.
I got that one right.
You did.
Check that out.
Look at you. There's a little heat, a little bit of heat in that spicy, not as, for something called a spicy shrimp roll.
Right.
It's not that hot. I'm just barely getting a tiny bit of heat. So.
All right, now that rocks. I love that every year.
This is the Kefta Pocket,
right?
All right.
So it's like a little burger inside a, you know, piece of falafel or something, you know, inside a pita bread. Oh, that's good sangria, dude. Try that. I like that. That pairs really well with that. So we've got some slaw, some tomatoes, and I think some onion, and just some slaw here with this. It's nice.
Cool. Yeah, oh, that's good.
I like that.
That sangria is really nice.
Cool. All right.
It's nice. Well, I don't know what I want to dive into next. I don't know how to bite of something here.
Okay. Try the shrimp roll. See what you think.
You're right, though. The inside of that shrimp roll.
Yeah, leaves a little something. I like it, but it leaves a little something. I'm not sure. Okay. So, all right. This is our pairing.
I finally got a good piece of shrimp on that bite. So it's not every bite you're getting shrimp. It's maybe every other bite, depending upon the amount of shrimp that's in there.
Okay.
Okay. And you know, the white wine, it is, I would say it's not memorable, but it definitely pairs well with it. Giving, you know, kind of evens out the tones of the spicy shrimp roll. Not that it was so spicy that it needed it, but.
All right, and I really dig that sangria with the Kefta Pocket. So we kind of made up our own little pairing there.
We did.
Right?
I'll try one more. Why don't you dive into that baklava there?
Let me go ahead and cut this thing here. We have to actually make the cut on it. All right, so nice and layery. You know, lots of layers of the phyllo dough here that I'm seeing. Try a bite of this. I like that.
With that
really
sangria, we had a nice big glass and some ice. I know you're not a fan of ice.
On a hot day like this?
On a hot day, I can just sit back all day and have that. That's pretty tasty, sangria. All right, let's try this baklava.
Really, really nice. Really good. All right, now we just want to remind you guys that you see us around, giving out some buttons, pins, you know, so come up and say hi to us around, right? Always. We love meeting people while we're out here, right?
Always. We can say hi to that guy. He won't know we're saying hi to him, but we can say hi to that guy.
We could say hi to that guy. We would say hi to that guy, actually. We would. Very cool. All right, what do you think of baklava? Nice and sweet. Got some pecans and things going on in there. It's kind of nutty, kind of sweet. Very, very good. We're loving it. All right. So
that would probably go better.
All right.
With the white wine.
Yeah, so I'm going to rate this. I'm going to say, love the Kefta pocket. Shrimp roll, it's okay.
It was okay. I would agree, it's just okay.
Yeah, baklava is really good. Love the sangria. The white wine,
it's okay.
It's okay. It's just okay.
And sometimes that's what you get here. It's
That's
not
what
all going to
happens.
be, you can't hit them all out of the park, but at least it's you're on base.
Yeah. All right, so listen, we got to get some more food. Next stop, I think we're going to do some waffles in Belgium.
Ooh, very nice.
All right, so we're going to move, we probably should go that way.
All right, we'll officially go that way.
We're going to go that way, and we're going to see what we come up with. You guys hang on, we're going to get some food. We'll probably move. See you in just a minute. Hang in there.
Cheers.
At Kingdom Magic Vacations, we believe that life should be measured out in memories. For over 17 years, Kingdom Magic Vacations has specialized in making vacation dreams come true for families visiting Disneyland, Walt Disney World, Disney Cruise Line, and Adventures by Disney. Kingdom Magic Vacations has been honored as an authorized Disney vacation planner, and that means we are recognized by Disney as a leader in planning magical vacations to Disney destinations. Our knowledge and experience allows our travel professionals to custom tailor your Disney vacation and make them truly magical. We know that each moment you spend on vacation creates a memory that lasts a lifetime. You can start planning your magical Disney vacation by visiting kingdommagic.com today.
And we're back. We went that way. We ended up in Belgium. Ken.
Here we are. You know, that's one thing. We are loved in Belgium and in Italy.
All around. Yeah, we ran into a couple of Travel with Rick fans on the way over here. John and Joanne, they went somewhere. They split, so we lost our peanut gallery there. But all right, here's a question I have for the wine guy.
Yes.
Where's the wine?
So
how did you get a booth with no wine?
I don't know.
All right, but
it's
we got waffles.
It's okay.
But we got waffles.
We have waffles, which by the you know what, that if I ever get another dog, I wanted to name it Waffles.
Well, that's a cool dog name.
Right?
That is a cool
Come
dog
here, Waffles.
Name.
Waffles.
Yeah, come here, Waffles.
Right?
Want a waffle, Waffles? Yeah.
My wife thinks I'm crazy, but it's all right.
I totally get it. All right, so we could have had more waffles. Actually, we have. So first up, we have the potato and leek waffle with beer braised beef. I think that's why we're having beer.
That is why we're having beer, but there's also a little added component that they don't tell you about.
Okay.
Which is they do a drizzle of mascarpone cheese.
Nice. I'm looking forward to that.
It kind of melts. You can see it's like almost gone now. It kind of melts into the braised beef.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have a second waffle here. We have a Belgian waffle with berry compote and whipped cream. And we could have had a third waffle here. Even.
We could have had the chocolate explosion craziness waffle, which would have included like a chocolate ganache, like a warm chocolate ganache with whipped cream.
Yeah. So Poland, as you saw this year, they went with their mainstay. You know, they did pierogies, and they just did all pierogies. So I guess Belgium just did all waffles.
All
this
waffles.
time.
Yeah.
So the 3 food items in Belgium are waffles. We actually we had the chocolate waffle last year, so we just decided middle of the day, October heat in Florida, 3 waffles, particularly a chocolate waffle would have just been too much. So we're going to leave that one for you guys to try. I can tell you it's awesome. They are making the waffles there fresh. They have their waffle irons right there. They're cooking those waffles while you wait. They are awesome. Sometimes you walk up and the waffle's already done, but they're pulling them fresh. They're fixing them up right there. So check out that chocolate waffle. You tell us what you think about it.
That's right.
But right now we're gonna dive into this waffle, right?
All right. This is the
meat and potato waffle here. The potato
leek waffle.
All right, so I'm gonna have a bit of this with some beef.
Well, that beef is pretty. Oops, I'm just mushing them.
It's big beef. That's a waffle that eats like a meal right there. That's like a waffle with pot roast on it. So it's got gravy, onions, carrots, big chunks of beer braised beef. It's just amazing.
Really taste that. The beer batter.
Oh, yeah.
The beer braise, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It soaks into the waffle. That waffle is just gooey goodness in there, right? That thing is rocking.
That is tasty.
All right, so this is our pairing here. Wait, what is this, Ken? This is
a Leffe Blonde beer. You have a
beer,
choice,
man.
obviously, with Belgium. Certainly one of my favorite beers from Belgium is Stella Artois. We did not do that because that was not what's paired with it.
Oh, that wasn't the pairing. Okay,
so we wanted to make sure that we try the pairing. So let's see.
All right. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and jump into the dessert waffle here. Not the chocolate waffle, but the berry compote waffle with some whipped cream on top. Then we got whistles coming again in France. So we got entertainment in Italy when we were there. Now we're getting entertainment over there in France.
Let's get this swirl here.
Oh, that's the one right there, buddy. Yeah, that one's totally good. So those berries are nice and fresh.
Wow.
A lot of juice in those berries. Nice big
flavor.
berries.
That's like a fruit bomb explosion.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at raspberries, strawberries, I think some blueberries in there. That's really some rocking good stuff, right?
Yeah, that is it.
And again, that waffle is fresh, it's not hard, it's spongy in a good way.
In a good way, yeah.
Not spongy like the China biscuit, spongy bad. This is spongy goodness here. I'm digging that.
Right.
So what do you think about the beer, that Leffe Blonde? Tell them about that.
As the beer connoisseur that I am.
Yeah, I know, the wine guy. You got the beer booth. I mean, where is Leslie and Amanda and Sarah when you need them, you know? I mean, I don't know, man. But you can do this. You like beer. You do like beer, really,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I do drink beer as well. It is good. It's not heavy. You know, it's not like a black and tan, like where you're really talking about anything heavy like that. As you can see, it's got a nice amber color.
It's a blonde.
It's a blonde beer. But it really does pair nicely with that braised beef.
Yeah.
And the potato leeks. It's amazing how these guys have, the sommeliers and is there a beer version of the sommelier? Beerier. Have really put these flavors together because that's what it's really about. Right. It's about how do you combine flavors, liquid and solids, to change the overall experience that you're going to have here at Food and Wine.
Right. And big ups to Chef Jens and his team. Chef Jens, the executive chef of Epcot and the Food and Wine Festival. They put all this stuff together. I think his team stays up at night all year round, just dreaming up these ideas. You know, what can we have in Brazil? What can we have in South Korea? What can we pair with a waffle? What can we pair with a kimchi dog? And they hit it 99.9% of the time, right? I mean, all right, 100%. Jens, you get it right, dude. I mean, they work at this stuff. I mean, 19 years. Did we mention that?
Yeah,
this festival's been running for 19 years here, folks. A whopping 53 days this year, all the way from September 19th to November 10th. This festival's running.
It's like super extended.
Through the Florida heat. You always give our PSA, Ken. Why don't you drop our PSA in there? I know you're having a beer now.
I know.
But
it is really
important.
It is really important when you do Food and Wine, as with any festival that involves drinking alcoholic beverages, is to hydrate. Make sure that you drink your water because you'll last a lot longer. Remember, it is not a sprint here at Epcot Food and Wine.
It's a marathon.
It is a marathon journey of exploration.
It is.
Of foods and tastes and flavors. So don't find yourself dropping out early. Hydrate.
Right. Yeah, there's 25 or 30 booths around this little showcase promenade. It's a big walk around here. I think it's about a mile all the way around this thing. I'm not completely sure on that, but it's a lot of walking that you're going to do. You get to pick a hot day like we did today. You're going to get some heat out there, so make sure you stay hydrated. Listen, if you see us around, make sure you're coming up because we got some great buttons to give you out. We got some pens. We got lots of cool stuff. We didn't mention our passport because it's on the ground there, Ken. Hey, I'm back. Tell me about the passport, Ken. That's kind of a cool thing. It walks you all the way around, right?
So this is the Discovery Passport. This is going to show you every single booth and pavilion that is here, both the temporary ones and the ones that have been here, but also tell you all of the food and wine, the pairing, so that you can kind of check off as you go through during your vacation here. Right. Say, oh, I've been to Mexico, I've had this, I've had that. You can check it off, so if you decide to go back another time, hey, did I have that shrimp taco? Yes, no, or you liked it and you want to have it again. Right. So whatever works for you.
You get your little stamp right there. It's got a place to get a stamp for the country, and then in the front, it's got not only the whole lineup for the Eat to Beat concert series, but it's also got a finisher stamp there that yes, you completed it, you hit every booth around the marketplace, and then this makes your keepsake and your souvenir. You know, it's a great little thing to keep to kind of remember your discovery, your world discovery around the culinary delights of Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival, right?
That's right. Yep.
And speaking of iPhones and other things that you can do with the Food and Wine Festival, make sure that you're following us on Instagram and Facebook, because not only are we putting the videos up every Friday, which we do all the way through the festival up until November 28th, we're also posting daily on Facebook and on Instagram all the things that we're doing. So check out facebook.com/travelwithrick and Instagram.com/travelwithrick. We're going to be posting stuff over there, so you can see great food pictures, hear really what we think about the things that we're seeing, so you get a little bit more in depth, and we tell you a little bit more about what's happening on Fridays. And great guests like this guy right here. Yeah, awesome. All right, so let's just kind of rate them up real quick. What did you think about the beef waffle?
Beef waffle, I think it's a solid, hearty meal. When you think waffle, you think of either breakfast or dessert with the thing, and it's more of, this is the mid meal, so it's pretty good. But you know, that berry mix explosion, that is off the hook.
Yeah, I like that one a lot too. Yeah, so I'm a fan of that one. That one's real good. Beef was a little chewy, it's a little thick for me.
It was a thick piece of beef there.
It was, you know, so I think we probably could have cooked that a little bit longer, got a little bit more tender. But I agree with Ken. The winner right there was that with that berry waffle. Waffle was great. It was nice and flavorful, light, cooked well, cooked fresh, and then you pair that with some great berries and berry syrup, and then that whipped cream on top was just awesome. So loving that, And remember, there's also a third waffle. You can check out that chocolate one. All right, so I saved a really cool booth for your last your last little
So this one has
here.
no wine.
So the next one has all wine.
All wine.
Oh, yeah. So no food. So we had our waffles. We're done with dessert now. You know, we've eaten our way around. We had some great Italian food. Then we had a little Moroccan. Finished up with some like a beef waffle and then a dessert waffle. Now we're gonna go check out Block and Hans and try some wine.
And that is new this year.
It is new this year, and we're going to try some wines, and we're going to finish up over there. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back over by America. Hang in there. We'll be right back. And we're back. Wow, we've been really moving around a lot. We were there, now we're over there, now we're back here.
We're over there. We're all over the place. It is Epcot's Food and Wine, so we're everywhere.
It's food and wine, but now we've got no food.
What happened?
We've got just wine now, but you are the wine guy. So,
right,
I'm here with Rhino Ken talking about wine, so it just seems fitting to end out this week's episode with some really good wine.
Well, that sounds like an appropriate way to end this week's episode as well, so I concur.
So we're here at Block and Hans, which is here all year round, but the reason we're here is because for Food and Wine Festival, they changed the menu, removed the beer, put in wine.
Right. They still kept the other hops and barley, which is all beer, kiosk. But this one, I think they wanted to break it up and kind of introduce some American wines as part of that.
Right. And they do have some cheese pretzels and stuff like that, but hey, we're talking about wine. So this is actually the Cabernet Sauvignon, which is a Robert Mondavi Cabernet Sauvignon. I've had this one before.
Robert Mondavi Winery, well known, very well known. Certainly can find it in a lot of places around in your local shop. You know, it's not hard to find.
Yep.
Typically.
It's a nice big cab. I like that. A lot of good flavor.
It's got a hint of
tobacco.
Little tobacco, little dirt. I think that's a 2011. Okay, I had a cheat sheet. I'm kidding. I'm not that good. Let's not be crazy.
It is a 2011.
I'm not Gary V here.
It is a 2011.
It is a 2011. That's what I wanted to
This is 2014. That's some old wine there, man. Let's see if we can get some new wine. Can you get some new wine?
You want some new wine? So they added in the what's called the Great American Wine Company. I'm going to just throw this up here. Great American Wine Company private label for food and wine.
Okay.
It is really done by the Rosenblum Winery in California. It's all a little private label on there. Either way, it is something exclusive here to Food and Wine. You want to go white or red?
You choose.
All right, we'll choose red since we're there. This is just a red blend. What do you think that is?
I'm guessing some Merlot, maybe some Cabernet.
I'm tasting a little Zinfandel in there as well.
Okay, a little Zin.
A little Zin in there. Very like on the grapey side. Heavy grapey.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Very fruit forward.
Almost like an old vine Zin taste I'm feeling in there. A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, I like that. I'm a big fan of Zins though.
Yeah.
I like old vines.
But this is the blend, so you're never quite sure really what's going on.
Yeah. So I kind of like the Cabernet a little more. I like that big bold flavor. It's got a really good finish on the cab. I really like that.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with a great cab.
Love a big cab. So, all right. So now this is the Fumé Blanc. Tell us about what is a Fumé Blanc. I'm not really familiar with that. I'm familiar with Robert Mondavi. So.
Okay. So are you familiar with a Sauvignon Blanc?
Absolutely. Love those.
It's just
big fan.
It's a drier Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay.
That's really all you have to worry about.
Okay, definitely pick up like a hint of Sauvignon Blanc in that. I mean, it's similar. Similar to the smells on the nose is a little similar.
Yeah, we don't have the big glasses to do the swirly swirl and all that good stuff. But
okay, very similar to the Sauvignon Blanc.
How dry is it? Like
pretty dry. Yeah, it's definitely dry. Not real fruity at all. Very grassy. You know?
Oh yeah. Kind of grabs you a little bit.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's really crisp on the palate. Not fruity, dry.
Hence the name. Yeah. And that is a 2012, also from the Mondavi winery. Again, American.
I like that. So Fumé Blanc, that's something you can find commonly, like a Sauvignon Blanc or
Pinot
Grigio
typically
or something.
Yep.
So okay,
Yep, you
just
should be
not
able to
familiar
find
with
those.
that. So that's a great thing. That's that's a great varietal.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. So the next one we have is going to be also one of the private label from the Great American Wine Company for our also from Rosenblum, and this is just a Chardonnay, and this is from 2012.
Okay.
You can see it's
More
definitely
old wine.
a little bit darker than your Sauvignon Blancs or your Fumé Blancs.
Okay.
You can see it's got a little bit darker shade
Got
to
that
it.
golden look to it a little bit.
Slightly, a little bit more when you compare it. You know, that's almost like water, and this is
right.
Definitely different. A little bit sweeter, especially coming off of the Fumé Blanc. Oakier. You smell that, taste that in there.
A little buttery.
All the key things that make up a good Chardonnay.
I'm not a big fan of really overly oaked or overly buttery Chardonnays, though. That's why I tend to go more with the Sauvignon Blancs a bit, because I don't really the oak I can handle. The buttery, if it's a little too buttery for me, I don't really. I'm not in love with that.
I would agree that doesn't hit my palate as good, but it's not overly buttery.
No, it's not.
I can't hear you.
It's not. It's very nice. So it's really good from that standpoint. That's a nice Chardonnay, actually. I like that.
It's nice.
Now, is this something we can only find here, or would we be able to find this in stores?
Well, certainly Rosenblum you can find.
Okay.
You know, the private label, I'm not sure if it's something that is sold here from Disney. We can probably do a little research and find out if they sell that here.
Right.
I'm sure that Disney does sell any wine, you know?
Oh, sure. At the Festival Marketplace.
Marketplace,
yeah, you can buy wines there by the gobs for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you can pick up wines there.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find it at that point. But certainly Rosenblum, I've seen at a lot of places. So.
Yeah, the Festival Center I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can definitely pick up wines there. So that'd be something good to check out. We'll take a look for that. So what do we think of these? Definitely the Robert Mondavi's. Robert Mondavi always shows well. I mean, that's a well-established American winery, right? Wine producer, right? The Mondavi family,
They've been around for quite a while. So absolutely, I think we got a good finish here. I'm going to go with the Cabernet as a top pick.
Winner, I agree.
And then I think I'm going to jump to the Chardonnay as a second choice.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I am. It's actually pretty
I like
decent.
that Chardonnay. And, you know, actually never had, not that I remember having a Fumé Blanc, so maybe that's my first time. I did like that one. I agree. Cabernet, high marks. The blended red, I actually like that one pretty well too. Definitely Cabernet, much bigger fan of Cabernets. Yep. So, and that one's a nice one. Even their Vintner's Reserve, I like Robert Mondavi for that. We drink those a lot at home, so we find those locally at home. That's awesome. Love the Fumé Blanc. Chardonnay, actually, it's Chardonnay's Go. I like that one. That's been one that I definitely like. So
I would have liked to have seen that paired with something.
Okay.
Even though they didn't, but
yeah, maybe we can grab something else. Maybe some seafood pie from Ireland. That would go. That would go pretty well.
You might be right there. Yeah.
Well, see there, look at that. I'm pairing food and wine. Hang around this guy for a couple years, and you just pick up all kinds of things about wine. That's pretty cool. And that's what this festival is supposed to do, right, kid?
That's right.
You know,
pairing food and wine.
Learn how to do that. I mean, that's what the sommeliers here are very good at. That's what your dining experience is supposed to be. Food with wine, wine with food will just cause your wine to open up even more. You know, when you have that bite of food and you have that right wine paired with it, it should just open it up and almost explode your mouth, right?
That's right. That's it. You nailed it. It's not 1 + 1 = 3. It's 1 + 2 = 3.
Yeah.
So you have one flavor of a wine, one flavor, a second flavor of a food, third flavor when you combine them both together. Yeah, I made that up off the top of my head just now. I know. So I don't know if it makes any sense, but I'm going.
We're doing new math on Travel with Rick now. You know.
Hey, I was told there'd be no math.
Yeah, let's call it wine math. You know, and to quote a Jimmy Buffett song, as I often do, math sucks. But you know, that's good. But yeah, I mean, that's what we learned to do here. You know, and it's what we've learned to do in this whole journey of Travel with Rick and wine and all of this stuff around the food. That's why we come. Is to be able to have these small pairings. You know, we didn't go out and buy a bottle of Fumé Blanc and find out if we liked it.
Right.
We paid $2.75.
Right.
And had a little small sample of Fumé Blanc, and now I like it. So I would go to my wine store now, and I'd take a chance on a Fumé Blanc, or maybe I wouldn't have before.
Right. It gives you that opportunity to just sample and try. Which is also part of the excitement about it.
Yeah, which is really good. So you compare these small food dishes and small pours of wine to decide if you like them or not. So really, really good.
All right.
All right. So well, I guess that's it for this year for you.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, certainly thank you so much for watching, and thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
It is always a pleasure for me too, Karen. Definitely. Thank you so much for being here.
All right.
Thank you for helping us explore these wonderful wines. Guys, thanks for watching. We've got lots more to come. There's a big festival waiting around here. We've got more shows to show you. Remember what I was saying? Check us out on Facebook.com/travelwithrick. We'll be on Instagram, and we'll be here every Friday, daily on Facebook, actually posting a little bit more in-depth blog posts about what we're eating, more pictures, more inside stuff, and definitely watch the videos every Friday. And if you see us around the festival, come up and say hi. Many of you have already been doing that. Such a pleasure to meet you and say hi and hang out and hear your stories. People have been telling us, actually had some folks tell us they liked Singapore. Imagine that. But that's what we want to hear, is that you guys are trying stuff on your own and you're telling us what you're liking as well. We love that. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you right back here next week on Travel with Rick's Epcot International Food and Wine Festival all month long. So long, everybody.
Cheers.
Well, hey guys, thanks a lot for watching this week's show. We're here at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. Actually, this is Jumbo House. And yeah, it's 2 real giraffes walking out there on the savannah. This happens to be a savannah view, which gives you, you guessed it, a savannah view. And there are live animals right around. This morning, zebras right out there. Wildebeest. Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's a great place to stay. We just want to take a minute and remind you, if you have not done so, up there in the upper right hand corner, drop in your email address. That way you'll be signed up for our feed. You'll be the first to know whenever we put something new here on Travel with Rick. If you really want to find out what's going on, check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/travelwithrick. That's where we put our question of the week, as well as you can interact with other Travel with Rick friends, find out where we're going, where we've been, and what we think about some of the places we visited. Also, if you're on iTunes or YouTube, yeah, of course, we've got channels for you over there as well. Subscribe to them if you wish, and be sure to rate us if you consume those types of media. We'd really appreciate it. Well, listen, you never know where we're going to be next week. We could be right back here in Orlando or halfway around the world. So check us out right back here. Find out where we're going next. So long, everybody.